The scheming woman plans to use her husband's money to buy a house for her first love, but she thinks a 5 million house is too small and cheap. She wants to pay in full for the 80 million top-tier property. Her husband watches silently and doesn't stop them, even eagerly returns her scheming gaze. When the sales agent warns them, once the contract is signed, it can't be cancelled. Breaking the contract means paying 30% penalty fees. Unexpectedly, the scheming woman signs without batting an eye. She's confident because she has her husband figured out. He obeys her completely. 80 million means nothing to her. Little does she know, she's already trapped in her husband's scheme. In their past life, the man loved the scheming woman deeply. Even when she locked him in a basement for a whole month, he thought she was just playing games with him. He begged her like a loyal dog to let him go, until he saw her first love by her side and noticed her slightly swollen belly. Only then did he face the truth. He realized he'd been cheated on, but his awakening came too late. Now, the scheming woman and her first love have taken over all his assets, and today, they're here to finish him off. No matter how he fights back now, to them, he's just a powerless, raging clown. He won't last long. Then her first love grabbed a bottle and knocked him out cold. Before dying, the man swore with all his hatred, if there's a next life, he would make the scheming woman and her first love pay. Unexpectedly, when he opened his eyes again, he was back to the day she wanted him to buy a house for her first love. The scheming woman counted on his deep love for her. She openly held her first love's hand. She said if he didn't buy the house today, she would divorce him. Jia, isn't that a bit harsh to say? He's just here to buy the house for me. I'm the one who calls the shots in this family. Jiang Chen, I'll ask you again. Are you going to buy the house or not? Starting over, the man wasn't willing to let them off easily, so he readily agreed to both of them. When they left excitedly, he immediately froze all her bank cards and blocked her phone. He also instructed his lawyer to draft a divorce agreement quickly. He planned to make her leave empty-handed. Soon, he followed them to the sales office. The two acted like no one else was around. They looked exactly like a couple. Seeing the man didn't join them to view properties, her first love panicked, thinking he wouldn't pay, so she called out to him. You guys look around. I'll just rest here. Don't mind him. Buying the house is what matters. The sales agent patiently showed them the best floor plan. Her first love didn't like any of them. He thought they were all too small and cramped. Seeing this, the agent reminded them, this area has the best layouts. They only cost 5 million. But the scheming woman said, a 5 million house isn't even fit for dogs. If I buy, it's gotta be your top-tier property. Hearing her bold words, the agent hurried to prepare the contract. To prevent her from backing out, he kindly warned her that once signed, no cancellations are allowed. Otherwise, a 30% penalty applies. But she didn't care at all. After all, it's the man paying and getting the short end. Her first love feared the agent would demand money from him, so he made an excuse to wander around. Just as the scheming woman signed and called her husband to pay, a noise came from where her first love was. The clerk was shocked to see her first love had smashed an antique vase. How did you break the vase? Boss spent a fortune on it. Scheming woman wouldn't let anyone ask her for money. She slapped the agent without hesitation. When he dared to argue back, she slapped him again. Soon, the noise attracted the sales office manager, although he heard from her first love that they just booked an 80 million house. The manager stayed fair and firm. He said no matter the price, damaged items must be compensated. Hearing the vase costs 3 million, the scheming woman looked down on them arrogantly. She arrogantly offered to pay 10 million instead. The manager immediately